started in the neighborhood of Katampe, as that's where we live. We had to drive about 5 or 6 miles to a local government called Bwari. Bwari is a local government area in the Federal Capital Territory in Nigeria. The original inhabitants of the town are the Bagi speaking people. We had our hike in a place or a neighborhood called Brick City. Brick City is a neighborhood that comprises of different estates, and the buildings in this location are built in a similar fashion. The city or the neighborhood is surrounded by huge rocks, and there are about 5 or 6 rocks surrounding this neighborhood. And we started our journey at the foot of the hill, and we had to walk about 2 miles or a mile and a half to the foot of the rock that we actually hiked up to. And this is the video of us trying to walk towards them through the path to the rock, the actual rock, because this is the rock that, as you can see in the background there, that's the rock. And we were walking through the paths and this to get to the foot of the rock so we could start going up to get to the summit. And this is me sweating and my body behind. We had to walk for a while. There are a lot of rocks around here. And the rocks comprises of different sizes, from really huge rocks that go up to 200 meters, 400 meters, and so on and so forth. This is me trying to hurry up to catch up with the crew as I was far behind, as I was taking some content. I had to hurry, and these are the people lacking behind, some of the persons lacking behind. I had to catch up with them. On our way, we found a stream of flowing water, and some people decided to go deep in, but I couldn't because I was holding a lot of gear and I couldn't go into the water. So I had to just take a video and kept it moving. So this is like the foot of the rock, and my buddies, they were actually waiting for me because they knew I was way behind because I was taking some content and recording some videos, and I had to meet up with them and we continued the hike, the actual hike. This is like the rock facing the rock that we were actually going to climb, and we wanted to start moving, so we started walking upwards. This was like 40% done, or let me say 50% done, and we were walking upwards the rock to get to the summit. And the views from the top of this rock and from even the beginning part of this rock is like really amazing. The view is like breathtaking. It's something you have to experience. This is us walking up the rock. This was one of the best views. This is me panting because I was tired, and this is the view. I think the view was actually what the view is actually what it was. Seeing it from the camera and actually feeling it and experiencing it is like you're like two totally different things. You might want to experience this yourself because this is like a really beautiful place to be on top of the rock. There's so much peace. Even if you feel exhausted, but there's so much peace you can just find at places like this, and it's something everyone needs to experience at least once in their lifetime. Just go hiking. This is with someone I met, and I had to like take a video. I had to put myself with the view because the view is like really breathtaking. So this is me walking to meet up with my friends, and this plus 18 content almost made me fall because I was busy watching her. And I almost fell here, if you notice, because I wasn't paying attention to the road. And I had to explore. This is where we're almost at the top of the rock, so I had to explore the this area to see the view and what modern nature has left for the inhabitants of the earth. So finally, we were almost at the top or at the summit, and I reunited with my buddies. And this is when I had to like fly the drone, and we actually lost our drone in the course of flying the drone. I'll you see what actually happened. We lost our drone, but we got it back after like a day. We went the next day for a hike that we didn't plan for, just to get our drone, and it was like really eye opening for us. We were going to roll the footages. So this is us. We had no idea we were going to lose our drone. This is some guys sunbathing at the edge of the cliff, at the edge of the rock. We lost our drone somewhere around there because we wanted to capture that view. And it was like really amazing, but the drone was already dead. We had to use power bank to charge it, and when we flew it across, the battery died on us, and we had to just land, do an emergency landing somewhere in that wilderness, and we had to go the next day to get it because we tried that same day and we couldn't get it because everybody left and we were just like six guys trying to look for a drone, and it was like really really hard. This is me taking a video of this beautiful tree. The tree looks like really nice and epic with the skyline, and I just had to take a video of the tree. Yo, so we lost our drone and we are trying to get it back. This is so messed up. And this is us looking for a way to get it back, but we did not know the terrain and we were kind of worrying. And we had to go look for the security in the neighborhood to help us search for the drone because they knew the environment and the surrounding, the terrain way more than we did. This is us walking to the security post looking for the security that could accompany us to look for the drone because the drone just gave me the landing point with the GPS. Thank God the GPS came through for us and we could pinpoint the location where he landed. So landed somewhere in this wilderness and we had to do a second hike just to get it. I know this looks like a normal playing field, but that's actually not the case. These are like really huge rocks, as you can see. Like the rocks are like quite huge, and we had to hike through the rock. We had to hike upwards again, and it was like quite steep, but we went and we did what we had to do to get the drone. And thanks to pathfinders that helped us, the security, and it took us through the parts, and it was like really amazing to see how they like really adopted the scene, like they adopted to the terrain, and were moving like actual ninjas, and we were like quite surprised, and we had to like just get motivated and follow them to do what they actually did. This is us like walking through the park because everybody of ours came to help us the second day. This was like the second day where we had to go look for the drone, and it was on a Sunday because the hike took place on a Saturday, and this was like on a Sunday. We had to go in search of the drone on a Sunday when we were actually going to church or wherever. We had to go look for a drone in the morning. This is us walking and using the GPS. I was using the GPS to direct the path we last seen of the drone. We had to hike for like 2 or 3 hours before we finally found the drone. It was cutting through the bushes, up like up the rock, the hill, like we were cutting through the bushes and walking through weird paths just to look for a shorter route to get the rock, because the rock
So we
get the
lost the
drone, because
drone.
the drone landed on
We came
a
into a
rock
bush,
surface, on a
but we
flat
had a drop
surface.
off at
This
the end.
is how we when we finally got the drone, and we were like really happy. We were so excited. It was like
We just
unbelievable
found the
because to me,
drone
I thought we
in
had
the middle
lost
of
the drone
nowhere.
forever. Because I was at some point I gave up because I didn't
Um,
even want to stress again because it was like really tiring, and I hate a lot. I hate this kind of stress.
as I see that rock, now I make I
You
open
know, when you're
body
trying to
for
look for
here.
something and it's like you're not getting it,
Almost see
it was
our
like really
pathfinders.
tiring. But thank God that we had to
God bless
persevere and we
you
finally
and,
found the
and,
drone. This is
and us.
one of our
Found the
pathfinders that helped us to locate the drone, and they did a really good job to help us search. It wasn't really easy, but we finally found the drone in a very steep place. It was hanging by, literally hanging by a branch of grass. So we had to walk down the rock, down the hill to the part where we came.
Omo, we
And
have to
while
do
we were
this because
going, we
we just
went
found
to
the
the
drone
stream
and we
that
are
we
so happy.
passed, the second
Omo,
stream.
this is
Because the
crazy.
streams, yeah, the
This
stream
is
of water,
insane.
they're actually connected, and this is like really, 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 like the water is like really good, and it's actually very cold. So we just had to like recuperate here and just wash ourselves and wash our faces and just bask in nature to appreciate what we actually did not take account for, what we actually ignored because we had a different mission. So we had to like just come to appreciate nature that we passed, because we did not do that because we were like really worried about the drone. But we finally found the drone and we were happy, so we had to like just appreciate nature. That's one thing. This is us walking down the hill to where we parked our car so we can leave. It was like really amazing, but before we left, we just had to capture the other side of the hill because we didn't actually pay attention to that area, and it was what us capturing. So we just had to do it. We were so excited. My body was doing a dance. Thank you for watching. We hope you like and you subscribe because we have like a lot of videos coming your way.
So actually, we are back from search and rescue team, and it was a thrilling experience. It was a test and a push to understand how we manage crisis and It actually brought out the best in us and also brought out the worst, and there were some highs and lows and emotions.
Yeah, mostly because I was upset and shit.
And then there are some thrilling encounters. We saw some trees that we never have discovered if we had gone with the conventional tour guide, because then everything is done in their own settings within the minimal
Confines
risk.
of-
But at this point, we pushed risk to its limit, and then we discovered some trees. And thanks to the tour guides, we found that there were natives to this Abuja landscape. They showed us some parts. They created some parts, and it's impressive how they adapted to the environment, the terrain. Like you see someone coming down and a 36 degrees inclination, and he's so balanced. Like he's so balanced,
Running
and he's
down.
not scared. Coming down a cliff, there is like is it 10 meters or 100 meters high, like 200 to 300 meters high.
Yeah.
It's coming down with so much grace and then so much peace, and it's a sight to behold. I believe you want to see them in their full display. It's not something we could just talk about. It's something that you need to see.
Yeah, it's crazy. We actually found the drone about 30 minutes ago, and it was not really an easy journey. Like, it was really crazy. We lost track. We found track. We lost track, and we found track like 100 times at least. But finally, due to the fact that we had a team and we were working with the locals and the natives, they were able to direct us and clear the path for us, and we were going with the GPS, and I was actually directing, and all hands were on deck. We finally rescued the drone. It was hanging in a very steep place, but somehow they had to tread the terrain of the rock, and they were able to capture the drone. And it was like really, really hard, but we were really glad that we finally got our drone back, because this drone it hasn't served the purpose that we got it for, and we are really happy that we got the drone back. And we're going to roll the clip so you can see. This just makes me think about how human beings persevere. You have a goal in your mind and you're really determined. It's not like when you just want to go run and gun. Having a clear goal, a clear path, a clear plan to whatever you want to achieve is very clear. That's why we were talking about spreadsheets the other time. If you have a spreadsheet, maybe you have some tasks that you have to accomplish, and you have a spreadsheet, a timetable, a spreadsheet, and you work according to what's in the spreadsheet, you're going to find out that you're going to achieve a lot. You're going to achieve things faster and with more focus and clarity compared to when you just go about doing stuff. So it's good to have a spreadsheet, to have a focus. This hike just made me realize how determination can make you achieve anything. You can achieve anything, you just have to be focused. That's the key takeaway here. You can achieve anything, you just have to be focused. Focus is key. Like, you have to focus. Consistency is like really key in anything you want to do. Detailed planning, working according to plan. So I hope you have, if there's nothing you take away from this adventure, you take away the fact that anything is possible as long as you just set your mind to believe.